Hey everybody, it's Neil here from Post to Post. We've looked at AI stuff in the past, jerseys. I think we've looked at some other AI things as well. And I've said it in those videos. I've said it in the past, and I'll say it again. I don't really like AI. I literally work in the industry, which AI is kind of replacing. So it almost causes more problems than it solves. But I still think it is interesting at the very least. So yes, we've looked at some stuff in the past, and yes, this video is going to be based on AI NHL stadiums. I've not seen these before. You've not seen these before. They were sent in by someone named Michelle, and she has sent them in, and we're gonna look at them. All 32 NHL arenas. I think there's 32. At least let me double check. 38 files actually. I thought it was 32. Nope, 38. Okay, so we've got lots of lots of stadiums and arenas to look at. So let's bring it up. Start off with the first one in alphabetical order as in terms of team name, not abbreviation, team name. So the first one's going to be the Anaheim Ducks. Let's bring it up. Okay, so it looks like these images are a little bit small, so I'm sure that they're up here for you guys in the video. But I guess first impressions, it does look pretty good. It's not spelled right. It says Anfi Ducks. I think it's on my screen. It's pretty small, but yeah. That's where AI makes a lot of mistakes. So when I'm working in Photoshop and I'm doing a lot of client work or whatever, sometimes there's a generative fill option, and you can use that to use their AI system to create things. Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it's absolute garbage. The main area that it's garbage at is the text. It, for some reason, cannot get the text. It's not as advanced as some of the other ones. So I have no idea which platform or program this AI specific thing was made in. I don't think it's Photoshop, because this is the arena, the street, the cars. That's a little bit almost too advanced, I think, for Photoshop, the AI, at least the version I'm using. But there is definitely a problem with the text here. Besides that, regardless of that, it does look pretty good, actually. Now, something that doesn't make total sense to me, unless it's offices or something, is that there's a lot of windows on the outside, and it looks like there are seats looking outside of the stadium, and up top too. They're not in the glass. There's like a balcony. Now, I have seen this before. I believe it was the T-Mobile Arena that does utilize this. It's like an outdoor bar or outside, like patio bar. Maybe that's the same thing here, but it looks pretty big. So I'm not sure. Either way, it is pretty cool. I do like it. I love the big side panel with the logo, the orange, and lots of glass. That's pretty good. Let's move on. The Arizona Coyotes. Oh, look at the background. Look at the arena. Actually, the arena is pretty cool. The way that it's done. The colors, I think, specifically, are perfect, and lots of glass on the front. Lots of neon lights. Like that's an arena that would look good from far away. And moving on to the next one, the Atlanta Thrashers. Okay, so two things I immediately noticed right away. Number one, the Thrashers text at the top is terrible. I guess the other thing is, not sure what that logo is, but the other thing I noticed is that, kind of like the first one, there's all these places for people to view what's happening outside of the arena. And here there's literally there's stadium seating surround. Like, what are they looking at? Who is sitting outside of an arena looking around when they could be in the arena watching a game? Like, I don't understand seating in general, but let alone stadium seating like this. Are there screens opposing the building that are showing the game, and there's not enough space for people to stand around and do like a watch party at the entrance, so they have to get innovative and they have to let people in for free maybe, but they sit up top and they watch the game on a screen across the street on a different building or something. That's an interesting idea. I don't think it's super practical, but it's an interesting idea. I don't think that's what the AI was getting at here, but it is kind of a cool building. It looks more like a shopping mall than an arena, though. Okay, moving on to Boston Bruins. It's weird because their building is so iconic and recognizable. It's a little odd to see this. The bottom half of this looks like a business, like kind of a just like a government building basically, but the top half is absolutely stadium, and I like it quite a bit. I like the amount of glass that's in there, but the bottom I think could use some work. Like, let's add some statues out there, some logos. Like, let's let people know that are walking beside or along it that this is an arena. This is the Boston Bruins. It's not just some random building, and that's the vibe I get currently down below. Next, the Buffalo Sabres. Oh my God, this is amazing. I love this. It looks like a huge theater or circus or something. It's a really tall building. I like it a lot. A lot of glass, a lot of light. I like the kind of cone shape style that's happening here. Yeah, it's really cool. And even off to the left and to the right, there's the kind of outdoor bar patio kind of thing happening. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like this one a lot. Probably my favorite so far. Next, the Calgary Flames. Very strange seeing a Calgary logo on something else that's not the Saddle Dome. Okay, there are definitely things that don't make sense here. Number one, what is like if we can see through inside the building, we can see some stadium seating happening, but it looks to be literally in the middle of the building, not off to the side. And if like following it down, there wouldn't be enough room for ice at all. So the architecture of this building makes absolutely no sense. This looks like a multi-purpose, multi-use facility, and on the bottom there's a couple of gyms. Up top there's a basketball court or something, or it's a practice arena up top or something. It's a really cool building. It just doesn't make any logical sense. Okay, next the Carolina. Look at the spelling. Carolina Hurricanes. What? I don't even know what that third word is, but anyway, this is. It's okay. I mean, it's okay. You can't really see the whole building. It looks a lot like a mall or something. Not so great here. Okay, the Chicago Blackhawks. This is huge. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe some windows, potentially 6. Yeah, there's a balcony. There's 6 floors. That's a lot. Like this is a really tall building, not including anything that's indented into the ground here. It's a really cool building. I like it a lot. It just looks huge. It looks massive. It looks way bigger than an NHL arena actually is. But I love the amount of glass for sure. Okay, next the Colorado Avalanche. Again, a really tall building. It looks like the ice is almost raised off of the ground, and you have to like walk up just to get to the surface level or ice level. It's a cool building though. It's really cool. It does not look like an arena. It looks like a futuristic train hub or something. You come in, you get off, you get on another train, something like that. Really cool though. I do like it. Very modern. Next, geez, it's very close to the Rogers Center, or Rogers Arena, whatever it's called. The Edmonton Oilers use very, very close to that. But the Blue Jackets currently play in what's basically the opposite of this Nationwide Arena, or maybe it's renamed now, but it looks like an old factory. It's like brick. This is the complete opposite, total futuristic version. It looks like a spaceship. It's very cool. It's just so different than what they use now, so it's a little bit strange to look at. Next, the Dallas Stars. Kind of like the Chicago one. This one is absolutely massive. Like, this is ridiculously big. It's like unrealistically big. That's how big it is. It's very cool though. Like the Dallas one now it's kind of more like the Nashville, or not the Nashville, sorry, the Columbus one, where it's a bit more old school. It almost looks like a big train station or something. This is a little bit of that with the brick on the outside, but also quite futuristic as well. It's okay. Moving on, the Detroit Red Wings. I don't understand this at all. Like, at all. So, there is an arena, a visible arena, which does not have a full roof. You can see that it does not have a full roof over to the left-hand side, and I guess right straight on. So is that a practice arena? Is it a mini arena? What is that? Is the actual main ice surface just like in another area of the building? Like, I don't really understand. And then you've got a logo, which is kind of on this like angular dark piece, and then the exact same logo, which is the Red Wings logo, obviously, off to the right of that on the glass. But nowhere else in the building is there a logo. Just those specific 2 areas. It makes no sense. Like, it does make sense. Like, if you squint your eyes and look off to the left, it's like, that's a pretty cool building. But when you look at the details, it really doesn't make sense at all. And also, again, there's a lot of floors here. It looks huge. Moving on, we've got the Edmonton Oilers. This does look like an arena. Like, it does look tall, but not like unbelievably tall. Lots of glass, which is good. It looks like a generic futuristic arena. I'll give it that. Okay, the Florida Panthers. Yeah, that's not too bad, actually. I'm not sure I'm getting super arena vibes. It looks more like an airport terminal or something. But it does look very Florida for sure. Okay, let's move on. A lot to go through here. The Hartford Whalers. Well, a couple of things. I thought that was the Rangers logo off to the far right, and then I got confused by the whale because I got Canucks colors. But I do like the specific green that's being used on the outside is pretty cool, and the text is What even is that? Hawiers? Okay. Not the Hartford Whalers logo, not the Hartford Whalers color specifically. It's more of a teal than a green, but I do kind of like it. Like this, it's a kind of a cool look to it. I like the almost like the neon light bars coming down. Okay, what is this? Houston Aeros. That is a very shiny building. It looks like the SAP Center in San Jose. I think you could maybe get an arena out of this, but it looks more like a museum or something like that. Okay, moving on. The LA Kings. Yeah, I mean that's not bad actually. That's not too bad. I like the amount of lights down below. You've got some offices and some windows, but up top you can. If you were high looking at this, you could almost see right down into ice surface because of all the glass. So I kind of like that actually. That's a neat one. Moving on to the Minnesota Wild. Had to look at the file name because I wasn't sure right away. This is not very arena-like. It looks like a mall. Like that totally looks like a mall to me, where you've got like ad banners on there or something. Yeah, this one's not doing it for me. The Montreal Canadiens. This is like, it reminds me of the Carolina Hurricanes current arena a little bit. It's very like circular, but the glass on top is incredible. I love that. I think that is a great idea. I don't know how expensive that would be, or feasible, or dangerous with the weight of the snow in the wintertime and stuff. I have no idea, but it's very cool. It would look amazing from above, from a plane. And then down below, there's lots of space outside, which the Montreal Canadiens do not have now. It does kind of look like an arena, though. It's an interesting eye-shaped cutout there. Okay, next, the Nashville Predators. This looks like a mall to me. I think this is worse than what the Nashville Predators have now, the Bridgestone Arena. I think this is okay. It just looks more like a mall to me. And then New Jersey Devils, the Prudential Center current one, is a pretty cool looking arena. So this one has some tough competition. Again, not so much arena, more mall, but I like the design. It's very futuristic. I like the gray and the black and the charcoal happening here, and the kind of the angular design and stuff. Like, that's really cool. It just doesn't give me arena vibes. The Islanders, that looks like, it looks cool, but again, not arena. It looks like a big office building or something. Ever watched the show Severance? This looks like the Severance building. If you've not seen that show, go look it up. But great show. Anyways, this looks like the Severance building, and I actually don't think it's too far. Like that physical building where they film, I don't think it's too far from Long Island. So that's a funny coincidence there. But yeah, I mean, it's a fine building. It looks huge. The Rangers. This is cool. I do get hockey vibes from this. I don't know if it's the curvature on the roof, or almost like where it says Ranger on the left hand side, and it kind of slants down and then shoots out almost like a hockey stick. Kind of looks like a hockey stick. So that's pretty cool. I like that. And then lots of glass. Got the logo on there. Yeah, it looks cool. I really like this one actually. But now just looking at this, again, just the angle of this and looking at the Trade Center in the back, where would this be? Based on where the sun sets, I think the location of this arena, based on the AI, would put this in the water, if I'm not mistaken, or in Brooklyn somewhere. But I'm pretty sure this would, like, based on the angle of where the sun is setting and the Trade Center, I think this is in the water. Okay, next we've got the Oklahoma City Blazers. What the crap is this? What's up with all the stats that's on the screen? It's okay. It looks mostly like a big restaurant or something, I think. Okay, moving on. The Ottawa Senators. Okay, this is pretty cool. The roof design here is very reminiscent of, or very like stylistically stadium, arena, something like that. 100%. We see that a lot in Europe with football. The top of theirs. So I absolutely, without a doubt, the top of it. I like all the panels on the side, the red, the leaves, the screens, everything there. Down below, you've got a reasonable looking entrance. Not so much advertising down below. I'd like to see maybe some statues and stuff, but that's cool. That's one of the better ones so far, I think. But what are these people doing sitting, like looking at the water? They're all dressed up, and are they watching the game from there on the screen on the side of the building? This is just an odd setup. Sorry for all the cuts in this one. I'm still sick. I'm still coughing quite a bit and clearing my throat, so cutting that out of the video, of course. Next, the Philadelphia Flyers. Very cool building, very shiny, very futuristic. I like the accent lighting, like the orange accent lighting is amazing. That looks so good on the steel. Matched with the logo, looks so good. So yeah, pretty cool. And moving on, the Pittsburgh Penguins. I like this a lot. I get definite arena vibes from this. Again, with the roof or the the ceiling of that, the innards where it kind of comes up and then comes out. Like that's where it's at. That gives me stadium vibes, arena vibes. And again, the gold, the logos are a little bit hardcore with the logos. There's 3 logos on here, but yeah, it's pretty good. Definite arena vibes. And Quebec Nordiques. Not sure about the spelling on the logo there or on the sign, but the building is cool. I don't get the staircase though, like the staircase that kind of goes up with no railing, goes up again with no railing, and goes up again with no railing. That seems super dangerous. But anyways, and where's it going? Do you enter the arena from the top or the bottom? Like, that's just a weird staircase. Either way, it's a pretty cool building. I like the lights and I like the amount of glass. And then the San Jose Sharks. This, to me, does not look like an arena. Looks like a Google building, like a futuristic tech company building with the amount of glass. There's nothing on here that says hockey to me. I guess you get a little bit of that Rangers kind of hockey stick building vibe that I talked about earlier on the left, but still not so much hockey arena to me. And then this one, the Seattle Kraken. This is cool. This is very stadium. Just the way that it's designed. It's got like some T-Mobile vibes to it. It's got the Carolina Hurricanes overall kind of shape to it. So yeah, this one's pretty cool actually. I like this one a lot. One of my favorites so far. St. Louis. That actually doesn't look that different than what they have now. Like if you like just the angle of it and the way that like the glass on the left hand side, there's way more glass in this, but the left hand side, the walkway there, the right hand side as well, like this is pretty close to what they have now. So it does look like an arena, but it also kind of just looks like a hardware store at the same time, but so does theirs now. So anyway, moving on, we've got the Tampa Bay Lightning. That is definitely pretty cool. It looks like a very spider web kind of vibes. And I don't get the relation to the team, but I like it. Like, I like it in general. The logo looks good up there as well. Lots of glass. This AI loves glass. That's what I've learned. Every building has glass all over it. That's kind of the direction that it's going. Toronto Maple Leafs. Look at all that glass. Like this building is huge as well. And you can kind of see inside. It looks like there's a screen that almost like wraps around. That doesn't make any sense to me, but it's a really cool building. I like it a lot. I think it's better than what they use now. So great stuff. Don't understand the logos. You got a dark version of the logo on the left-hand side. You've got a white version of the logo on the right-hand side, which has a blue background, which doesn't match. Like, what? Anyway, it is cool. Okay, next, the Utah Hockey Club. That is an office building, a mall. That's not an arena. That's a fancy hotel or conference center or something. Love the mountains in the background. That is pretty cool, but don't love the building. Next, the Vancouver Canucks. So Vancouver has one of the most recognizable arenas in the NHL. It is very good, and this is not an arena to me. Not a stadium, not an arena. Looks like, again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it looks like a conference building. It looks like a mall or something. Next, the Vegas Golden Knights. Wow. That looks like a casino. And maybe I'm being influenced by the Las Vegas vibes here, but it does look like a casino, and it does look very good. There is not a single hockey aspect of this at all, so I have to lose or make it lose some points for that, but it is a nice building. Next, the Washington Capitals. And yeah, actually, I think it's just the circular design of it. Again, kind of the roof as well. Again, maybe not so much hockey, maybe more basketball, but definitely stadium. No Washington Capitals logo on the outside there at all, or hockey-related things, but it is a cool building. Winnipeg Jets, yeah, big time. Like, that is absolutely, I think the snow and the steel is influencing me. To be completely honest, this looks like a real building. Like, this doesn't look like it's AI generated to me. This looks like this building actually exists. I think it just did a really good job with the snow in the street. And the snow not being cleaned up that well. That's very Canadian. So I think that maybe this isn't AI. Maybe this building does exist. Obviously it doesn't, but that's the vibes that I get from this, that this does exist. And this is the new Winnipeg Jets arena. So I think this is maybe more better executed ones so far. I guess that was the last one. So of all, I don't know my favorite. I'd have to look back through them all, I think, again. Okay, I've been sitting here looking at these for a couple of minutes, and I still don't know. Like, I think the coolest building in general that makes absolutely no sense. Like, I really like the Detroit one. It's not because I'm wearing Detroit in this video. I just, that's just coincidence. But that's absolutely not my favorite because it makes the least amount of sense, maybe, of any arena that we've seen in this video. I really like the Rangers one. I don't know why. It almost look like, when I think of New York City, I think of a lot of transportation. There's Penn Station, there's Grand Central Station. I just think of like a lot of transportation, public transportation. And this looks like a big train station, or just like a big, like a gathering point where everything comes in, buses and taxis and trains and subways and everything, and everyone transfers here. And it also kind of looks like an arena at the same time. So I don't know. I just like that. I also like the amount of glass and stuff that's on there. That's pretty good. It's a lot of glass, but it's not too much glass like some of these. I think the Pittsburgh one is very well done. Like, that absolutely looks like a stadium. I don't think it's gonna be my favorite, but it definitely looks like a stadium. I kind of want to say the Ottawa Senators because I feel like it's the most stadium-like or arena-like, but it doesn't necessarily scream hockey, does it? It's almost like CFL football kind of happening there. But it's very nice. I'm so conflicted that, like, a lot of these are really frustratingly good and frustratingly bad. So I'm having a real difficult time with this one. Like the Columbus one, like that literally looks exactly like, not exactly, but looks very close to the Edmonton Current one. So like that's very logical. Yeah, I don't know. I'll say Seattle, I guess, just because it's pretty cool. It almost looks like the Epcot ball at Disney's Epcot. I can see some lights in there and stuff. I can imagine some pretty cool light shows happening there. Logos front and center, very futuristic, round, does look like a hockey arena, and it looks quite modern and a nice facility, I guess. So I guess I'll go with Seattle, but there were some really cool ones in there. But again, at the end of the day, AI really does kind of suck. Like it's amazing, but terrible at the same time. I'm always going to prefer a design from the community, whether like graphic designers, whether it's a jersey, arena, whatever. I'd rather get that stuff than get AI stuff. I don't mind looking at AI stuff. It is interesting, like I said at the beginning of the video, but I don't necessarily like it. I think it's a little bit silly overall. So, and it's taking jobs from the sector that I work in. So I don't really like it that much from that aspect either. So anyways, let me know what you think down below in the comment section. If you had fun in this video, hit the like button and let me know which one you liked the most or which one you liked the least. Or I'm sure there's some things that I missed as well. So let me know down below in the comment section. So hope you have a great day. And if you want to see more content like this and you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And we'll talk to you very soon, actually. Adios.